Okay. So this is just going to be a quick message. I was literally I'm just like going with the flow today. I don't really give a shit what I do. I haven't smoked this much weed in a really long time. And I'm just eating and I'm like just doing whatever. And I made this coffee. That's Sarah. What up? And then I made this coffee and I'm like, you know what? Spirit is like, you have to go live. I'm like, oh my God, I know I do. Something happened. I don't know what it was, but since my last live to this, there was a shift that happened. And I don't know what or how, but I was literally even told what deck to use. Was I told what deck to use? Oh yeah. Yes, I was told. And these are one of the decks that I charged in the moonlight last night. So we are going to see what the hell is happening and what the heck Spirit wants to talk about so freaking quickly here. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. Usually they don't bother me like this when it's my day off, but whatever. It is what it is. And then I'm getting comeback story from Kings of Leon. There's the World, the Magician. Okay. So I knew it was going to be good. And like, I'm trying to see which way these cards are supposed to be going. And I think it is a good message. So we lead off with the World. Okay, number 21. We lead off with the World. And then we go to the Magician. And then we go to the Page of Pentacles. And I wasn't sure if the Page of Pentacles wanted to be in reverse or wanted it to be upright. Okay. So I believe the page is going in reverse. And then what I heard with this Magician in the middle is I heard somebody's done playing the games. I don't know if someone was playing games with you. I don't know if they were a mirage, an illusion, fake. You know, you thought they were one thing and really they're another. Like if somebody's messaging you under a different profile, they're going to tell you, by the way, I've been messaging you through this profile to get to know you, or I've been like, it's like something suddenly stops with the world. It's like somebody wants to stop being fake with you. All right. They don't want to be superficial or judgmental or superstitious or private investigator. Like, it's like they just don't want to do that anymore. They're not interested in it anymore. They did it. They played so many different roles with you. Like, this person might have, they might have fucked with you a little bit. Like, they might have been different people to see how you were going to react or what you were going to say or how you were going to treat them. Because, like, how do you treat people in your life? Like, there might be a little fuckery. But the Magician was a little fuckery. And I think the reason for that is because they were super duper attracted to you. Look at that. Attraction. I don't know if they're licking lips looking at you, or they like your lips, or they like your mouth, or they want to kiss you, or look at those lips. They look, I mean, they look ridiculous in my mind, but like to somebody, they're supposed to look just insatiable, just kissable, just irresistible, right? Maybe you like this person's mouth. I don't know. The Magician likes how you speak. They're attracted to you in some way, but they also are a little unrealistic with their expectations. So they did this thing with you where they were like, okay, well, I'm unrealistic as fuck. They know they are, okay? They know that things they're just hard-headed. They can be very superficial with certain things. And I mean, I think the reason why some of us are that way, like I told you guys with the thing with hands, if I don't like a guy's hands, I won't date them. And I feel like that can't be like that's not my superstition. Like that is, I don't like there's just weird things. Okay. There'll just be weird things that keep you away from people, weird things that like, you're like, oh, look at that, her nose, like if it's something that bothers you that much, you're never going to get over it. So you most likely didn't date people probably for superficial reasons, although they were reasons to you at the time. Okay, I think it might have kept you single, or it might have kept you detached, or it might have kept you with like this little list of like things that, you really don't like, or things that, it's not like a list like you must be this way, you must talk this way, you must dress this way. It's more or less like, I kind of like the baggy look, I kind of like the dark look, I kind of like, big feet, like it'll just be like different things that you like, okay? And then suddenly you meet somebody and you're like, all right, so how is it that you tick everything off my list? There's something wrong with you. It's like maybe they were trying to find something fucked up with you. Like they were going to be like, oh, you're going to have a track record, or they were going to be able to prove that like you were in jail, or like you're fake, or you're a robot, or like you're an asshole. So you're eventually going to tell somebody off. So when they did these little roles with you, they played these little roles with you to see how you would react with people, how you would talk with people, how you would do something in a situation. And like I don't know if this is a boss. Like you guys know I'm in love with my boss. He is just something else, right? There's just sometimes, there's so many clicks, so many check marks that he checks off that I'm like, what is up with you? How can you, and then even I try to find something wrong with them and I'm like, no, like I agree with that. You guys know my favorite Office character is Dwight Schrute. That is my favorite character. And you know why I say it? Because there is very rarely anything that Dwight says that I disagree with. Okay, that's why he's my favorite character. Like, it seems like every point of view, even when they're playing Desert Island Games, he mentions his favorite movie being The Crow. Okay, this man just, sometimes there are just things that you have with people. Whoever wrote Dwight Schrute's character, I was like, I really wanted, I almost like wanted to date them, because I was like, man, I want to pick your brain, because like everything Dwight says, I agree with. Like, it seems so far-fetched. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm going to have to agree with Dwight. Like, I can't see another way around that. Like, because the only other way around that is that you're a fucking idiot and you're stupid and you don't see clearly. And that's my boss. He calls people stupid all the time. Like, not to their face, but he understands how retarded everybody is and that they're not in our industry and they never have been in our industry, but we have to treat children. We just have to basically treat them like they're there, but like they don't know what they're doing, but we think they know, right? So we're just, we have to treat them like retards. And I love that word. It's one of my favorite words. Because when people are acting retarded, you just want to be like, oh my God. And when you can't point that out as a realistic person, it makes me wonder. Like, you can't point out that person's acting retarded. There's something wrong with you. Like, then you might be retarded too. You know what I mean? Like, man, I'm going to say that word so much tonight. It's one of my favorite words. Okay, so somebody's just a little too, like, attracted to you. Okay. Oh. And the world is here, which means they're done. They're done playing these fucking games, okay? Something is over. There's a huge cycle that is wrapping up, okay? Prosperity, meeting high standards. Okay, somebody has some high fucking standards. And like I said, I don't know how you did it, but you seem to just like check off everything that they could possibly want on their list. You are They see you as very successful, very hardworking. You yield results. You're responsible. Obviously, they find you attractive. But there was like, again, I feel like there was just something that they wanted to be able to be like, ha, gotcha. You're not fucking perfect. And then they were like, man, I don't. Like, I almost feel like something may have questioned your perfectness, okay, in their mind, which again, you know, I hate that fucking word, but I'm going to use it because there isn't any other word to describe how like lined up you are with their checklist. Like, I can see a fucking list. Okay, whether it's psychological, whether it's in their head, whether it's actually written down, like this is what I like in a person and they wrote it to the universe, okay? Now I'm getting practical magic. Okay, they wrote what they feel like is the most unrealistic list they could possibly make of what exactly they would want in a spouse or somebody that they would want to marry or somebody they would want to be with. And then they saw you and they were like, is this a joke? Is somebody laughing? Like, this can't be right? Like, you're fucking with my eyes in some way. And it could be something with your eyes. They could have even said, like, you have to have a specific type of eye, and you might even have that eye color. So it's kind of weird that there are so many things that, yeah, somebody is hitting it on the money. Like, I almost got like a tooth pain just to describe, as if somebody had like a tooth canal or something, just to describe like a nail going in, like just fits perfectly. I don't know. I don't have one of those, so I don't know what a bridge is. That a bridge? Is that what a bridge is? No, I don't know. You know, you gotta, no, it's just a root canal to put in. Oh yeah, and then put the anyways, I don't know if somebody has a fake tooth here. Fake tooth. Is something to do with your mouth? I don't know. Again, the mouth is here. Judgment. See, you know how I see this? Because like I'm reading it, it doesn't really add up to what I'm seeing in my head. But you know what I see? I feel like you shine out of a very, very large crowd. Somebody can see you and only you. And everybody looks very different. You're the only one that's lit up. And I feel like that's an analogy in itself. Like, judgment is what it is, but I feel like that silhouette amongst a bunch of black ones means something. It's like you're the only color they see, or you're the only person they see, or you're the only something that they see. Like, see how the magician has those same little thingies there shooting out. You see how judgment has those same things? Like, oh man, I almost just lined it right up. Okay, I feel, I don't know. I feel like that's just a part of their energy. Their energy is around you, or their energy is a part of this. Right? And then it points you out of a very large crowd. Like, that's quite a few people. Okay? And I'm not even reading this card yet because I haven't gotten to it yet, is the Ace of Cups. Again, emphasis on the lips. I don't know about your lips. Something about, again, I don't know, maybe they're going to talk to you. Maybe they like your lips. I don't know. Okay, so now that I just came back, the magician has a light bulb that's beside him, which would represent an idea. Charisma. Okay, so they think you have a lot of confidence. They see a lot of confidence in you. A lot of charisma. You're very open, you're very honest, very passionate, very determined. Okay? And this person is healing something, and they're trying to rebuild their life. They're trying to transition to something new. And then you just happen to be standing there. So I don't know if this is going to be somebody that comes and works with you all of a sudden. Yeah, somebody that comes and works with you are going to be like, suddenly, you know, you're just going to walk right up to them. They're going to be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Like, I just got a job here. So maybe, I don't know. I don't think you're getting a new job. I feel like there's somebody coming in to your place of work that you might be like, hubba. I just literally heard this. Hubba, hubba. When is the last time anybody has heard that? We don't say that anymore. Maybe you used to say that in like 1990, maybe early 2000s, but we definitely don't say that anymore. Okay, to describe somebody being attractive around us. So hubba hubba. Okay, and then there's the Tower. So it's almost like somebody's very optimistic about your charisma. It's like they oh my God, I just broke the deck. Because I'm looking at him, okay, and then I'm looking at this girl, and I feel like this is coming for this girl, or this man's coming for this woman. And then when I split the deck, all of a sudden I got reunion. But I don't always necessarily see that as a reunion. I do kind of just see that as possibly just love or a connection or something like that. Suddenly the walls come down, right? And the Tower comes down off, like somebody's got somebody up on a tower, or somebody's up in their ivory tower, and that tower's coming down. Yeah. See, somebody's up in a tower, and they're about to come parachuting down. Good analogy, Spirit. They might have actually went parachuting, obviously. Good fortune expansion. Go big or go home. Jupiter energy. Somebody might make the big call. All right, the big offer. The big something. Someone's coming in hot and heavy. Okay, give me this page of wands, please. What do they got to say? They want to say how talented you are. How dedicated you are, that you're very skilled. Something about your work, something about what you do, something about how hard you work. I almost feel like this is a cooking show. Like she's filming a cooking show. But I don't know why. I don't know why I think filming. I don't know. It just kind of seems like it's set up like she's filming. The devil. Why? I specifically said, please don't let the devil come into this reading. And then look at the devil, the she-devil with a man behind bars. Like, where the fuck did this just come from? It's obviously this guy that's about to break free, okay, from some type of imprisonment with some she-devil. Like, maybe someone's on probation, or maybe they're not allowed to leave the house where this wife is until she leaves. And then this guy can, I almost feel like they're going to midnight move on their ass. Oh, that's what you get when you're a fucking she-devil. Obviously, I know dudes that have midnight moved on women. And I think it's so funny because it's usually women that midnight move on men. That when men do it, I think to myself, like, what happened to that man to make him run from a woman in the middle of the night? That guy must be terrified. Okay. So I definitely feel like somebody is definitely run from the devil, okay? Look what's on the bottom of the deck. Fucking death energy, okay? And there's the sun all of a sudden, but there's some moon, okay? There's some deception here. They have to stay focused, okay? They have to stay focused on what their goal is. They have a goal here. Okay, they want to parachute off the ivory tower. And wait, obviously the ivory tower has the devil in it. I'm almost getting devil's advocate. You know how they live in the apartment building? And then I also thought of the Ghostbusters. The first one, you know, she's on the top of the building. Somebody's in a building? Is somebody in an apartment building? feel like somebody's in an apartment building. But if that's just the analogy. They don't actually have to physically be in one, but I feel like somebody's definitely, they've been locked away, they've been tucked away somewhere with this she-devil, and now they're going to break free because they don't want to be there anymore. So they're leaving, they're going to pack up all their shit, and they're going to go. Okay? And from the looks of it, they kind of come straight to you in this new energy, and you seem to take their hand. Okay. With this energy, okay, there's definitely going to be some deep compassion on your part with what this person is going to have to tell you about whatever it is that happened. Okay. I feel like it's maybe not the best situation because of what they just went through. And I feel like maybe you'll be like, well, you're just going to come straight to me after dealing with all of this. And it's like, no, it's not like they want to put their baggage on you or something like that. That's not what I feel it is. I feel like what it is, I feel like they just feel safe with you. There's something that they feel safe in your presence. They feel safe around you. And they know that it's going to be a really big shift that they have to go through. And they just kind of want you there. It's just more of like, I don't know, something that becomes like emotional support then becomes stability for this person. Like, and like I said, you seem to want to do it. It's something that possibly is going to be a little bit foggy. You might really not know what you're doing in this situation or with this person or anything. It might just be kind of like spare of the moment, whim. All right, let's do this. All right, let's do that. You might not really know what you're doing, but I feel like you're doing it because you want to get out of something. And in order to get out of something, you kind of have to slip your feet into something else. You can't run around this world with no shoes on, right? Especially if you're outside, right? Fuck, I wear shoes on the inside. Okay. Like you can't really get anywhere in bare feet. You're going to have to put yourself into something else. And I feel like that's what this person wants to do, but they don't want you to think that they're using you as emotional support, even though you are emotionally supportive to them. It might be a little bit, okay, like, am I going to get fucked in this situation? Like, are they just going to suck me dry and use me to heal and then throw me away? No. It's more like they just kind of bit off a little bit more they can chew. And instead of sitting around crying about it, they really don't want to do that. They just want to stay focused on moving forward. I think you're a part of that movement forward. So instead of missing it altogether, it's not like they're rushing healing or just choosing not to do it or something. I feel like they're just going for something because, healing is one of those things. You might heal for the rest of your life. Like I've told you, what I suffered as a child, I don't ever really know if I'll ever get over it. I mean, I'll still live my life because you have to live your life, and but I feel like I'll probably still have breakdowns, and I'll probably still have moments of weakness, and we're all human. I mean, there's only so many times I can talk about it, for fuck's sakes. I don't want to sit there and keep talking about something that happened. I want to get over it, but I think you don't sometimes get over things. I think you just move on. And they're always going to be there, but you just do your best to continue. And you have your moments of weakness, and you have your sadness, and you have your, I don't think that's ever going to go away. And I think to think that it's going to go away is daydreaming, it's always nice to think, okay, I think, one day, maybe 10 years down the road, but I mean, it's attached to my parents. How do you forget something that's attached to you? How do you forget memories that are embedded in your bloodstream, right? It's, again, I don't know if you'll ever get over it. I don't know but I know that, I mean, there are days where I don't think about it, and long periods of time where I don't think about it. But then I remember I have parents, and then I remember what they did, right? So it's, again, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows the answer to healing. I think it's as long as you're not hurting anybody, then the fuck do you got to lose? I think passing on things and choosing not to live, unless you're completely debilitated by fear and need to heal in order to get that closure to move on, I mean, everything is a risk. Everything is scary. And I know that there's times where you're never going to be able to see exactly what's going to happen. Obviously, I have no fucking idea what's going to happen in my future. I can't see if I tried. Sometimes I think I can see what's going to happen. And other times life takes me by the wing and I don't know where the fuck we're going. This is it's, you know, it's a curse and a gift, right? Like I can't always use it. I can't really use it for myself at all, but it's beneficial for you more than it is for me because I don't really know you guys. So obviously I can say it without feeling like, is this my life? No, I know it's not, right? So there's definitely going to be parts of this journey that come along with this cycle that's ending. All right, the cycle that ends and the new one that begins, and the fact that somebody is now not playing games with you, the fact that maybe that's the world, maybe the world is done testing you and they're done pulling fucking, you know, rabbits out of hats. I don't know why I keep saying that. Why is that analogy just keep coming out all the time? Like, you know, the rabbit is in there the whole time. It doesn't ever get to come out. It's in there. I don't know. That's why their hats are so big. It's in there already, you know? So just remember that. It's not an illusion. It doesn't suddenly appear out of nowhere. It's been there the whole time. Okay. So maybe that's this person. Maybe they've been there the whole time. You just never noticed them. Maybe you haven't noticed them because they're so high, right? They're not on that ground level like you are. They're up in the penthouse 50 fucking floors away and they're in a completely different world. They have to come down, you know, off their high horse or off their tower, right? Because somebody, AKA you or your energy, you're the one that's bringing this person in. Maybe just with your light, maybe with your energy, I don't know. With your color, with your aura, with your personality. I mean, there's just so many things you can say, right? It could be different things. And it might not be a person you're drawing in. It could be I just heard an animal. There could be a dog seeking you. I know my snakes were looking for me. I know they were waiting for me because they were there when I got there, right? If something is available when you get there, maybe it was meant for you, right? My snakes were available when I got there and I bought them, right? I don't test fate. I don't leave and then come back and see if they're still there. Fuck. If it took me 8 months to go into the store, then most likely they're meant for me, okay? So take a sign where you get a sign, obviously. Take a leap of faith where you want to, if you want to. And yeah, I just knew this was going to be a good reading. And look at that, the Emperor. This card was sticking out. He kind of looks like Santa Claus. In the third one, you know, when Santa's the toy? Like, what the fuck? That looks like a fake beard if I've ever seen one. Is that like a tiger in the bottom? I just saw a tiger in his beard at the bottom. Weird. Anyways, look, he's got his crystal ball on his staff. Like, this man can foresee the future. Okay, he's very intuitive. He makes very good decisions when he needs to. He moves when he needs to. And I feel like that Emperor is attached to the energy that's going towards that sun. And whatever the sun is, whether it's a person, place, or thing, that is up to you. Okay. So, people, I hope that resonated. I just wanted to do that nice little fun reading while I was super duper high. Super duper fly. What is going on tonight? Oh, I'm glad it resonates. Got a few people in here, sorry. God, the amount of people that hit on me in the chat is ridiculous. Like, Do you guys actually ever get girls with these lines? And you know what I noticed too is I rewatched the chat later, and like there are so many things that come up in the chat that you can't re-see after it's been loaded. I don't understand what it happens with this app. It's so weird. Anyways, all right, I'm peacing out because I am super duper high and I'm watching 13 Ghosts. Oh my gosh, I work with this girl. Fun fact for you. I work with this girl. I don't know if you've seen the movie 13 Ghosts, but it's old. I don't know what year, but it's old. And there's this ghost in it, the cut up lady, you know, the lady that walks around naked with a knife in her hand. So I work with this girl. I don't know how old she is. She's definitely 18. Anyways, spitting image. Oh my God. And finally, I worked with her for, I think it's been 2 months. I finally just said something the other day because I was talking to a girl at work about it and I was like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, should I tell her that she looks like this lady? And she's like, well, everybody loves when they're told that they look like somebody. And I was like, yeah, but this bitch walks around the entire movie naked. I was like, I feel like that's got sexual harassment written all over it. Like, you know, like that just sounds awful. They just started laughing hysterically. And I was like, do you see why I don't want to tell her that she looks like the lady? Like, it sounds really bad. Anyways, I finally tell her, I was like, listen, this is going to sound bad. She was already clocked out. I'm pretty sure I might have even been clocked out too. So I don't even know if we were on work time. Thank God. Anyways, I was like, okay, please don't think that I am some type of creep or something, but you have got to watch this movie. Because she's, again, like young, right? Gotta watch this movie, 13 Ghosts, because I swear to God, you are a ghost in it. And she was like, what? Really? She was so intrigued by it. And I go, okay, I just want to let you know. Like, the lady walks around naked the entire video. Okay? I don't want you to think that I feel that way about you. Okay? I was like, if she was wearing a dress, trust me, you would still notice that you look very much like her. So it doesn't matter. Just don't focus on the fact that she's naked. Focus on the face, okay? Because the weird thing is that she looks like from top to bottom, like this woman, okay? Like top to bottom, hair, face, body, everything, right? So even if she had clothes on, it wouldn't matter. She would still look the same way. So I think 2 days later, I don't know. Anyways, I saw her once the next shift happened and she was like, I watched the movie. And I went, oh my God, what did you think? And she goes, oh, I think I look identical to her. And I was like, when does that ever happen? When have you ever been heard that like you look like somebody and then you actually think you look like them? So she actually thinks she does. She goes, I can see how you think that looks like me. And I go, thank you. Thank you. Thank God I didn't lose my job. You're cool with me still. Anyways, so yeah, I work with a chick that looks identical to a ghost on this movie. So now I'm going to watch it. Because I haven't watched it for a while. And I think they're remaking it. I think they're making a new one. So I'm definitely going to super nerd out on that and probably watch it. Because I like old, stupid Thrasher movies. I don't know. I watched Last House on the Lake last night. I do not appreciate that rape scene. So I fast forward through it. But, yeah. You guys send me your favorite horror movies, because when I take a mental health day, that's what I mean. I get high and I watch horror movies. And that's my mental health taking a day off. You'd think it was like the opposite, but it's not. It's quite soothing to watch other people die torturous ways. It makes me calm down and breathe a little. So send me your favorite scary movies. And I would very much appreciate that. And we'll see you on the flip side, which is... Oh, yeah, tomorrow I got some shit going on. I'm going to get this body into some fucking vitamin D and some water. And I don't know what's happening over the next couple days. So I'll be around, though. You guys know me. I'll be around. So namaste. I can't see the chat, and I'm super high, so I really shouldn't be trying to read it because my eyes are getting bad. I have an eye appointment soon. I have to get new glasses. Fucking balls suck. I can't see when I drive home at night. And everybody seems to want to play, hey, let's not turn my high beams down while I'm driving on country roads. So now it's like, hey, let's see if we can stay in the lines and not die on the way home from work. So I have to get new glasses because a bum stole mine like last year and I still haven't gotten new ones. So anyways, you know, I got a lot of stuff to do, but I'll be around. Okay, people. So don't worry. You'll get your free readings and peace out. Rock'em sock'em. All right. See you later, y'all.